Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're in chapter 6 of Koharu after like 8 days or something like that. I feel really bad that the Koharu episodes have been coming out really slow, but I just got really into Jupiter and I haven't been feeling too good the last couple of days, so I didn't jump back into another recording right away. And then with the Memorial Day weekend, I was busy all day yesterday. Anyway, I did kind of skim through chapter 5 to kind of remind myself what's going on, because there's not a whole lot going on. She's looking through her career path survey, and there's lots of cute moments between her and Koharu. I think he's starting to realize that he cares for her. He even said so in the last episode. Well, he said that she's cute. And she's like, I am. And she's just trying to spend as much time as possible with him because she knows that it's coming to an end. As soon as she figures out what she's going to do, she knows that they're going to leave. Anyway, we are going to do Koharu straight to the end. Not today, but I'm going to be doing Koharu until it's over. And then I'm probably going to be doing Toka right afterwards. And then saving Alan from Cupid Parasite until the very last thing I do, because I have a feeling it's going to be just like Jupiter, and I'm going to read it nonstop until it's over, because he's one of my favorites as well. If I had to pick a favorite between Jupiter and Alan, I don't know if I could. So I liked them both in their ending. They both had very unique stories, and they both are very close to like the true root of the game. Anyway, yeah, we're going back to a 9 R.I.P. The following morning, Koharu watched as I got ready for school. He watched you? Get dressed? What? Nope, I'm good. Don't forget we're going for a walk when I get home today. Oh yeah, I think she asked for another walk at the end of the last episode. Koharu was right. I was so excited about our little walk. I felt like a kid before a big school day field trip. I'm sorry, it's just that I've been really looking forward to it. After saying that, Koharu looked away and then coughed awkwardly. Oh, I had an idea. Although it wasn't ideal that everyone should live up to, I found his seriousness impressive. I'm really looking forward to it. He grinned as he said that, and I couldn't help but feel intimidated. Really? Actually, that doesn't really help at all. I'm still scared. Hey, wait a minute. What happens to you after you've done it? Koharu's expression froze for a moment. I know, he goes away. He haunts you and then he leaves. Then he quickly pretended as though everything was normal. What do you mean ensuring that I won't see you again?
Yukimaro and Koharu Then just don't haunt me. I couldn't help but say the words out loud, surprising not only Koharu but myself as well. No, she doesn't want you to disappear. Oh my goodness, if you hear my cat like wailing in the background, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's wrong with her. She never gets this loud. She's like 15 and old, so. I wonder what spell he is going to cast on her. In the last route, he cast a spell so she could see ghosts.
essentially, so she can see Yukimaro. But I don't think it'll be the same in this one. That's not really the issue. Wait, then what is the issue? I already know he can't haunt me forever. Why did I even say that? I struggled to understand my own feelings. All I was sure about was that holding him back would only cause him trouble. Just please do nothing scary. Trying to conceal my initial turmoil, I first forced a smile. Anyway, I'm heading out. I dashed out of the house almost as though I was fleeing from Koharu. If I had stayed and chatted longer, I feared what I might have said to him. As I walked to school, my feet felt like lead. Or rather, my mind is in a total fog. The sensation was familiar. Just yesterday, I was hit by a sudden fever in my room, but it quickly subsided. I kind of feel like that right now. It wasn't like I was feeling sick. My heart felt as if it was being crushed. It was painful. Not a physical pain, but maybe more of an emotional one. What could this be?
Oi, Misa.
Is he going with you? I spun around to see Koharu hurrying towards me.
すぐ気づいてよかったぜ。ほら、弁当。テーブルに置きっぱなしだったぞ。
The good thing, like, her mom and sister are not there whenever she leaves for school, because it just, like, the lunchbox would randomly float out, and then, like, this man's always with her, no matter where she goes. He offered me my lunchbox. Oh, sorry, I was in such a rush I didn't even notice.
母親が早起きして作ってくれてるんだ。今度から忘れるなよ。
Got it, thanks. Just as I was about to accept the lunch from him, our hands brushed against each other. As soon as I grabbed the lunch from him, Koharu quickly took my hand. Took your hand? Huh?
お前、どうしてこんな熱いんだよ。
Oh, okay. I'm like, why is he taking your hand? He's usually nervous, but I guess she's feeling hot. Warm. Ignoring my puzzled reaction, Koharu reached out with his other hand to feel my cheek. His sudden touch made my heart leap. Koharu?
一旦、家に戻るぞ。
Wait, hold on. Before I knew it, he pulled me back towards home. What's got into you?
あれだ。熱を測るやつ。
You mean the thermometer? It's over there. I moved to get it, but he grabbed my hand and quickly steered me to a chair.
俺が持ってくるから、お前はここに座ってろ。いいな。
Oh, okay. I pointed Koharu to where we kept the thermometer and he quickly retrieved it. Do I actually have a fever? He certainly was acting like it did. Truth be told, I felt like something was wrong. Yet I hadn't expected him to act so concerned. From what I knew of Koharu, I thought he'd say something dismissive like, "You're fine, just sleep it off." I feel guilty for making him worry, yet a part of me is glad. Is that mean?
あったぞ。ほら、これで測ってみろ。
I accepted the thermometer and followed his instructions.
あんまり高いようなら、病院に連れて行った方がいいか。
He spoke under his breath as we waited for the results, and I quickly replied, "That's unnecessary. That's unnecessary. I felt a little feverish, but not weak or anything like that."
軽く考えるんじゃねえ。お前に何かあったら。
The thermometer beeped, stopping Koharu.
見せてみろ。
He reached out, but I checked the results first. 97.7 degrees. It's normal. I gave the thermometer to Koharu, who looked at it doubtfully.
そんなはずねえ。さっきのお前は異常なほど暑かったんだぞ。
I mean, the thermometer doesn't lie.
いや、狂うってこともある。ほら、もう一度測ってみろ。
I wonder if she has something spiritually going wrong with her. Okay. Seeing him look this worried is making me feel guilty. And the feverish feeling I had before is gone now. First in the bedroom and now this is kind of unsettling. The second reading confirmed my temperature was normal, leaving no room for doubt, seeing that Koharu finally left me alone. Or so I thought.
今からだと遅刻か。悪いな。俺の勘違いで引き止めちまって。
It's fine. I already called the school. I should be able to make it to first period, so it'll be fine. Are you really planning to walk me to school? His concern lingered and he insisted on accompanying me.
お前に何かあったらいけねえからな。嫌だろうが、我慢しろ。
Why would she not want you to? She likes your walks. No, I don't mind at all. See? Actually, I'm glad he's here. I knew he'd be upset if I said that out loud. I'm sorry for worrying you, Koharu, but I'm feeling fine now, really, so please don't worry. Koharu then patted me on the head in his usual manner, hearing my plea.
大丈夫ならいいが、それでも学校までは送らせてくれ。
Okay. His look was gentle and my heart tightened. It was a different ache from before and it left me puzzled.
お前は心配かけまいと気持ちを隠すことがあるだろう。だから信用できねえんだよ。危なっかしくて放っておけねえ。もっと周りに甘えるってことを覚えろ。
I didn't realize he felt that way. Learn to rely on others, huh? Then, can I rely on you? Let's see. My choices are on the other screen. 1 second. Okay, first I'm gonna say I will. I will. Honestly, I'm not sure how good I'll be at relying on someone else entirely. Initially, sorry.
いいことを教えてやる。Yukimaroを手本にしろ。
Hearing the name, the image of Yukimaro flashed into my mind. Ah, I see what you mean. Yeah, he probably would be a good role model with how he acts a little spoiled. I nodded and Koharu began to chuckle.
Yukimaroにその反応を見せたらショックを受けるだろうな。
No wait, that's not. I mean, come on, you're the one who brought him up, Koharu.
安心しろ。内緒にしておいてやる。
Please keep it that way. Things might get messy if he found out. Alright, let's go back. Then, can I rely on you? Can I rely on you, Koharu? I gathered the courage to ask him, and Koharu averted his gaze.
まあ、お前が、俺なら遠慮なく甘えられるって言うなら、それでもいいが。
Hearing his response, I felt a rush of excitement. Oh, got it. I'm relieved to hear that.
おう、そうか。
It feels so awkward, it's cute. Although I still felt shy, I couldn't hide my joy. A smile naturally formed on my face. Well then, I won't hold back with you from now, Koharu. Expect me to lean on you a lot. Like, a lot.
目いっぱいかよ。そりゃ骨が折れそうだな。
It sounds exhausting. Get ready.
お前には参るな。
Chatting with Koharu made the walk to school fly by. I wish we could just keep talking. I knew I shouldn't wish for that, especially after making him worry and being late for school.
こっくりさんで呼び出されない限り、お前の家にいるから、異変を感じたらすぐ電話をかけてこい。
You better.
俺が迎えに行くから、いいな。
He's a little overprotective, isn't he? Still, that only made me feel even happier. Why are you so worried about me?
そんなの決まってるだろ。お前が大事。
Oh, was he about to say Daisuki? Are you gonna say you liked her? Special?
大丈夫か気が気じゃねえんだよ。
I see.
なんで落ち込むんだよ。
Well, I thought you were about to say I was special to you, but that wasn't the case, so... But really, I do appreciate your concern, even though it makes me feel a little guilty. I'm really happy to know you care. Maybe because it's you, Koharu. I quietly murmured the last part, and suddenly Koharu playfully ruffled my hair with his fingers. I thought he grabbed her into a hug. What?
こっちは大変なんだっつーの。
Hey, stop, you're messing up my hair. I stopped his hand, shooting him a slightly annoyed look. I caught sight of Koharu's flushed face, and I took a step back in surprise.
じゃあな。
I was too stunned to respond and watched as he slowly walked away. Why was he blushing like that? My heart started racing, a wave of happiness washed over me. No way. I couldn't be sure what exact reason for his reaction, but if it was what I thought, I'm so happy. It was then that I knew just how deeply I cared for him. He likes you. No, 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 no. Are you kidding me? Did I seriously almost just say that out loud? I almost let it slip that she was special to me. She looked so sad and caught me off guard when she said those words. And what Misa said to me, it made me happy. Wait a second. My heart fluttered for a moment back there. I need to calm down and sort all this out. I find her so adorable when she smiles. I worry about when something's wrong with her. I try to find ways to stay by her side for as long as possible.
思い当たる節ばっかじゃねえか。
It's so obvious. I yelled the words out loud and everyone around me turned to look at me. Crap. I forgot I was in my human form. I quickly left the area, found a secluded spot, and transformed back into my spirit form.
たく、動揺しすぎだろ。
I stood there lost in thought, gazing up at the sky. I knew I was getting emotionally attached, but I'm beginning to think her feelings for me they're more like romantic feelings. Oh, do you know this? That's why I've tried to be careful around her.
俺もとか、嘘だろ。
Going forward, I had to act normal. I couldn't let Misa know. Otherwise, only harm would come to her. I needed to feign ignorance about her feelings, and at the same time keep my own in check.
悪いな、ミサ。
I didn't have the courage to say I'd find a way to make her happy. Aww. He's going to try. He's going to fail. Chapter 7 is where all of these save files are. Despite being late, I managed to make it to school just in time for first period. Before long, I was eating lunch in the cafeteria with Sayaka. I took my lunch out and laid it on the table. As we ate, we chatted about our future plans. Thanks to her encouragement yesterday, I mentioned deciding up for a campus tour, which made Sayaka really happy.
あなたの進路が決まってきたのもだけど、力になれたのがすっごく嬉しい。
Seriously, thank you so much. I'm so glad to have someone to talk to, Sayaka.
進路もこれで少し安心できたし。ねえ、久しぶりに息抜きしない？
Sayaka's enthusiasm gave me pause. What are you plotting? I know. Like, the way she said that, she's being suggestive about something.
タクラムなんて人聞きが悪いな。私はね、一緒にコックリさんをやろうって提案しようとしていただけだよ。
You know, I really want to see that. I want to see them play the spirit board together where she can see Koharu and Sayaka cannot. See, I knew you were up to something. Absolutely not. No way.
お願い、コックリさんと対話してみたいんだよ。
You've already bothered him. I kept that thought to myself and simply shook my head. The spirit board isn't a toy. If you botch the ritual, you could end up in serious trouble. What's wrong?
いや、なんか変だなって。いつものミサだったら、やだよ、一人でやってって言って適当に流すのに。今はそれ自体を危惧したり、必死になって拒否したり。なんか違和感。
Just do it. I want to see it. Oh, really?
まさか。前にコックリさん教えたとき、本当はやってたんじゃないの？それで実際に間違えて大変な目にあったとか。
Of course not. If I had really gotten into trouble, how would I be able to talk to you like this, huh?
ま、 それもそっか。
Sayaka seemed to buy my excuse and I released a sigh of relief. Phew, that was close.
でも諦めないんだからね。
It seemed like the conversation had only spurred Sayaka's curiosity. When she got like this, it was hard to get her onto another topic, but I knew I had to follow Koharu's command. I have to stop anyone who is trying to use a spirit board.
それはそうと。ねえ、私に隠してることあるんじゃないの？
Yes, I'm in love with the spirit board spirit. As she asked, a sly grin creeping up her face. Oh, what now? She's scary. What do you mean? I'm not hiding anything. Aside from the fact that I've got 3 spirits living with me in my house. I tried to play it cool, but Sayaka's grin only widened.
今朝のホームルームの時にね、窓の外をちらっと見たら、小春さんとあなたがいたんだよね。
What?
はあ、ミサにもとうとう彼氏ができたか。寂しいけど嬉しい
As she teased, I felt my face heat up. He's not my boyfriend.
な。なんだ、付き合ってるのかと思った。いい雰囲気っぽかったし。
I know, them being all really close and him ruffling her hair and stuff. Is that how it looked?
遠目だったけど、仲良さげにじゃれ合ってるように見えたよ。
I mean, I don't think we're being flirty or anything. Having only recently become aware of my own feelings, I started feeling self-conscious.
まんざらでもなさそうだね。これは付き合うのも時間の問題かな。
Couple? I don't think that'll ever happen. We're going to have to part ways eventually. That thought pierced my heart. Oh no. Happening again, I'm feeling dizzy.
ごめん、からかうように言っちゃって。二人を見ていたらそうなのかと思って早合点しちゃったね。
It's okay.
大丈夫な顔してないよ。
Probably because I don't feel okay. My head spun and the table seemed to loom closer as I swayed. Before I knew it, I had slumped over face first onto the table.
ミサ、どうしたの？
Like his voice seemed to drift away.
誰か先生を呼んできて、急いで。
What's going on with me?
気がついた。先生、来てください。
Huh? Sayaka. After I heard Sayaka's voice, I heard footsteps approach and the school nurse appeared.
一色さん大丈夫？返事をして。
Oh, yes, I'm okay. I must have passed out. I appeared to be in the nurse's office. You know, I never thought I would actually say this, but I kind of miss the roots where they're in the school with Kuraha and Hibiki and sometimes Seiya. It's like a weird sense of nostalgia seeing the nurse's office, even though I don't really care about Yui. I mean, she's an important person in the Ghost Stories route, but she didn't really leave like a lasting impression on me or anything. I guess someone carried me here and laid me down. Gingerly, I sat up to see Sayaka and the school nurse beside my bed. I'm sorry, I'm feeling better now. I still feel a bit warm, but it's not as bad as before.
貧血かしら。熱はないようだったけど、心配だったからお家に電話を入れたわ。
Why would she say, oh, I thought that said amnesia for a minute. I'm like, wait a second, that's not what that says.
保護者の方が迎えに来てくれるそうだから、それまで休んでいなさい。
Guardian, I wonder if it's going to be Koharu because everyone's gone to work. With that, the school nurse stood up and left my side. My guardian, could that be Koharu? Just like Yukimaro showed up. He mentioned that he would be home, so I figured it was likely him.
よかった。急に倒れるから焦ったよ。
What's going to happen when Sayaka is there and Koharu, her guardian, shows up? Sorry to worry you, but I'm feeling better now. Tried to smile to reassure her, but Sayaka's expression remained concerned.
あの時話し続けてごめんね。体調が悪かったなんて知らなくて。 もしかして今朝も小春さんと登校してきたのは体調が悪かったから送ってもらったの？
Yeah, that's right.
ほんとごめん。二人のこと茶化すように言っちゃって。
You don't have to apologize, Sayaka. You didn't know. And besides, Sayaka's guess was accurate. Thinking back to our conversation in the cafeteria, my heart ached again. At the same time, the feverish feeling returned.
私、あなたのカバンとか取ってくるね。まだお昼休み中だからさ。
Oh, wait a minute. I felt a twinge of loneliness and stopped her. About what we talked about earlier, I think I might need to talk to you about Koharu, if that's okay. It was becoming too much to handle alone, and my heart ached too much. She got closer. She's like, yes, tell me more. Saika gave me a warm smile and took my hand.
いつでも聞くよ。辛かったら支えるし、何でも言ってね。
Thank you. Saika's kind words helped ease the uneasy feeling in my chest. She nodded, smiled, and let go of my hand, ready to leave. Then she paused and looked back at me.
小春さんの気持ちはわからないけど、でもね、私が二人を見たところで言うと、脈はあると思うよ。
Remember her words when Koharu tries to act like he feels nothing for you. I thought back to Koharu's expression. It certainly seemed like he felt the same way about me. Did Saika see that too? And that he's going to pretend like it's nothing? I couldn't know for sure. Besides, even if he did feel the same, the truth is we literally come from different worlds.
だからね、伝えた方がいいと思う。小春さんにあなたの気持ちが響いたなら、きっと関係に変化が訪れるはずだよ。
Shift. Could they really? Saika's words sparked a flicker of hope in me. If I keep these feelings buried and never express them, I might regret it later. It was selfish, but even if there was no future for us together, I still wanted to convey my feelings to him. You're right, it's worth a try. Maybe I'll talk to him.
そうだよ。陰ながら応援してる。
Thanks.
それじゃあ、カバン取ってくるね。
Okay, thank you. I noticed the feverish sensation from before had vanished entirely. I felt perfectly normal. The school nurse did mention I didn't have a fever. Could this be tied to my emotions? Soon after, Saika came back with my bag, followed by my homeroom teacher who came to check up on me. A few minutes after the afternoon bell rang, Koharu ran in to pick me up. Koharu and I left campus together. Just as we passed the gate, he took my hand.
今は熱がないみたいだな。
I'm sorry you had to come get me, but I do feel better now, honestly. I'm not acting tough or anything.
そうは言われてもな。倒れたって聞いた後では信じられねえぞ。
I guess so.
こんなことなら休ませるんだったな。気づいてやれなくて悪い。
It's not your fault, Koharu. I should have taken better care of how I felt. Despite saying that, I still didn't know what had triggered it. Seriously, what's going on with me? Being so uncertain about it is making me uneasy. Could it be some sort of illness? Frightened, I shuddered, prompting Koharu to tighten his grip on my hand.
平気か？寒いなら俺の上着を。
No, it's not that. I'm okay, seriously. I feel totally normal right now, which means I don't think I need to go to the hospital. But I know you're not going to believe me.
どういう症状か聞いてなかったよな。詳しく話してくれ。
Okay, well, it starts with sudden dizziness, then I feel feverish. I try to recall everything I felt leading up to when I passed out. Then my head feels like it's spinning. Oh, but today was the first time I actually fainted because of it.
待て。今日が初めてじゃないのか？
No, it all started yesterday. Honestly, I felt fine just a few days ago. Koharu seemed to be thinking deeply, his brow furrowed. He seemed fixated on a point in particular.
他に気になったことはあるか？
Well, there is one more thing. These episodes that end so quickly, it's almost like nothing was wrong at all.
ってことは、今なんともないってのは本当なんだな。
Exactly, the school nurse even took my temperature and I didn't have a fever. She suggested it might be anemia, but somehow I don't think that's right.
まさか
Oh, do you know? What, did something ring a bell?
な。いや、なんでもね。
No.
とりあえず、家に帰るぞ。またいつ倒れるとも限らないからな。
I think it has something to do with the spirits that she's with. Maybe they're affecting her in some way. Fine. Koharu seemed especially cautious. He didn't talk much and he kept close to me as we walked slowly. It was the small gestures of his that let me know just how much he cared. Oh yeah, the walk we were going to take. We promised to go for a walk together today. I gently reminded him, knowing how seriously he took his promises. He looked taken aback, then it smiled, softly mumbling.
お前は優しいな。自分が辛い状態だってのに。
I'm still no match for you, Koharu.
どういうことだ？
How should I explain it? I don't think I've ever met anyone as kind as you. I mean, who else takes care of the person they're meant to haunt? That's really amazing. And it's why I've fallen for you. I kept that last thought to myself and merely smiled at him instead. That's why I'm actually glad the ritual went wrong. It led me to meet you. I felt my cheeks warm, but I wanted to make my feelings clear. I watched red creep across Koharu's face. It's just like this morning.
たたられてから評価するんだな。お前は俺の恐ろしさをまだ知らねえだろ。
I'm so scared. I'll be sure to try and brace myself.
余裕じゃねえか。こりゃたたりがいがありそうだぜ。
In all honesty, the haunting wasn't my main concern. The fact that we had to part ways was. A shadow creeped into my heart and I did my best to push it away. I just want him to know how I feel about him. I regained my composure and smiled again, trying to keep the look he once called cute. I'm determined to smile until the very end. I wonder if I can ask him now. Do you mind if we stop by Skumo's shrine? I like to pray for good health. I chose my words carefully. I didn't want to make him worry anymore.
神に祈るんなら家にいいんだろ。
I mean, he has a point. Immediately I thought of Toka. That's true, but Toka is a different kind of god. Although I didn't know much about that kind of thing, I said it anyway. Is he a different type of god?
ま、俺がついてるんだから、あと少しくらいならいいか。お前が寒さで震えたら温めてやるし、倒れたら担いでやる。だから、そばを離れるんじゃねえぞ。
Understood.
あと、少しでもおかしいと感じたら、引き返すからな。
Glare. Heal.
嬉しそうに笑いやがって。まあ、お前はその方がいいけどよ。
He held my hand and we began to walk. I couldn't stop smiling all the way to the shrine. Upon reaching Skumo's shrine, we made our way inside the compound to pray.
そういや、雪丸と出会ったのは、ここだって言っていたか。
Yes, that's right. I didn't actually see him at that time, but I heard that Toka was there too. I thought back to the ritual. It all feels like it happened so long ago, even though it's only been a few days, so much changed.
まさか、そのお祓いが原因で、あいつらが見えるようになるとはな。ここの神主はすごい人間だぜ。
I had always suspected that that was the case, but it seemed the ritual was indeed the reason I was able to see them. Does that mean when the ritual's effects fade, I won't be able to see them anymore? A wave of loneliness washed over me as if a cold breeze has swept through my heart.
お前にとっては因縁のある場所だな。
Initially, the encounters felt like nothing but trouble, but the more I got to know everyone, the more my perspective changed. Now I'm so grateful I was able to meet each of you.
お前は変わり者だな。
I could tell he wasn't being snide and was genuinely amused. I always thought that I was the only one who was happy I met them. Koharu, are you happy we met? I gathered my courage and asked him directly. Upon hearing me, he blushed and looked away. Is he feeling shy, or does he just not know how to respond? Because of my strong feelings for him, I found it so hard to read him. He's not answering. What should I do? The answer is in the conversation, but we're going to ask again. Is it that tough to answer? I asked again at Koharu's side. He muttered and drew in a sharp breath. Seeing him clearly embarrassed, I quietly nodded, knowing what he wanted to say. I'm relieved. For a moment, I felt happy. Well, I'm going to pray at the shrine. Alright. We're going to end the conversation. Sorry, maybe that's kind of hard to answer. I smiled and let go of his hand, ending our conversation. I began walking to the offering box. I'm going to go pray. I turned around, but Koharu swiftly took my hand.
無理して笑おうとすんな。
Ah,
そういう顔はあんまり好きじゃない。って俺のせいだよな。俺はお前と出会えてよかったと思ってる。気遣って言ってるわけじゃねえ。本当だ。
oh, that makes me happy. Hearing him say those words, I smiled and Koharu's expression softened, clearly relieved.
その顔。俺が好きなのはそれだ。
Like? Hearing the word, my heart skipped a beat. In that case, I'll try to look like this all the time.
それはちょっと怖いだろ。てか、俺と一緒にいる時だけでいい。他のやつに見せなくてもいいだろ。
No need to share it with anyone else. Huh? Really?
ああ、そうだ。これは命令だからな。
That's an order. Only smile for me. An order, huh? That seems a bit much. I pouted and Koharu laughed. I walked up to the offertory box with him and prayed for my health and one more thing. It was for the man that stood next to me. Please give me the courage to tell him how I really feel. After I made my wish, neither of us said a word, but as we headed back home, we walked hand in hand. Oh? Oh, really? After we left the shrine, I held hands with Misa and the two of us headed for home. It seemed like she was doing fine. I can't believe I said that to her, and it was all because she looked so glum. She totally throws me off. Don't show that smile to anyone else. I definitely went way too far. But the thought of Misa smiling like that for anyone else. Koharu, is something wrong?
Huh? 何がだよ。
It's just, you look so intense right now. I drew in a sharp breath.
何言ってやがる。ほら、笑ってるだろ。
I'm laughing. I guess so. Misa's laugh was strange. I could tell my own laugh sounded forced too. How should I smile and act normal around her? I always get such mixed emotions, I just can't handle it. But I knew I couldn't afford to leave just yet. Not until I figured out what was wrong with her. Forget about haunting her, I'll stay by her side for now. Yay! Then I'll say goodbye without worrying. Gotta make sure she's safe first. I hope we get a CG in this one. I'm gonna be sad if we don't. I got home with Koharu and immediately noticed a sweet scent wafting from the living room. You smell that? It smells so sweet.
ああ、そうだった。勝手をして悪いが、台所を使わせてもらったぜ。
I made myself at home. You cooked something. Based on the smell, he must have baked something. Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
ああ、クッキーを作ってみたんだ。ほら、お前に教えるって言ってただろ。
I totally forgot about that.
教える側が一度も作ったことないってのはおかしいと思ってな。ま、練習だ。
Wow, that's so thoughtful. Thanks so much. How did they turn out?
俺に失敗の2文字はねえからな。食ってみるか？
Absolutely.
そんじゃ、紅茶も用意するか。お前は着替えてこい。
I happily nodded and hurried to my room. She's like running to her room. Excited, I found myself giggling as I changed when I suddenly heard loud yelling.
なんてことしやがる。今日こそ飯してやるからな。
Uh-oh. Did Yukimaro eat your cookies? Huh. Hearing Koharu's intense yelling, I couldn't help but jump. What was that? I bet you Yukimaro, he ate the cookies. I rushed to finish changing and ran down to the living room. What's going on? Yukimaro's like, and Koharu is furious. I jumped into the living room to find Koharu with his hands gripped around Yukimaro's collar.
どう悪かったと申しておるだろう。一つだけと思っていたのがどうにも止まらぬでな。
Why did you eat?
今からお前の口を縫ってやるから動くんじゃねえぞ。未来永劫開かないようにしてやる。
恐ろしいことを言うでない。こうして謝っておるではないか。
I didn't know where he got that from, but Koharu had a needle and a string in the hand. Oh my goodness, he's serious. Oh, he's so upset. He must have ate all of them. Now hold on a minute, please. Let's all calm down for a second. I got in between the two and grabbed Koharu's arm. Reluctantly, he stepped away from Yukimaro.
おお、主様、我が救世主。
Yukimaro ran up and hugged me.
おい、ミサから離れろ。触るな、殺すぞ。
Now he's getting jealous. Yukimaro crashed away from Koharu and I immediately peeled his arm away from me. Did something happen? I let out a huge sigh before responding in an exasperated voice.
ユキマロのバカタレが作っておいたクッキーを全部食っちまったんだよ。
He ate all of them. Oh my goodness. I guess you'll have to just bake some more with him. Oh, is that all? I was disappointed, but given how upset Koharu looked, I was relieved it wasn't anything serious.
そんなことだと？お前に感想をもらったら作り方を見直して、それから教えようと思ってたんだぞ。
I wanted you to eat my cooking. He had put so much thought into this for me.
おほー、菓子を作るのは珍しいと思っておったが、そういう理由があったのか。
Yukimaro, you should show a little more remorse.
すまなかった。大変美味なる味でありました。
Despite his phrasing, he did appear genuinely remorseful. Koharu, Yukimaro seems like he's sorry, so how about you forgive him?
お前にそう言われたら許すしかないじゃねえか。
Great, how about we still enjoy some tea? I always love the way you make tea, Koharu. But Koharu seemed a little bitter. He let out a wry smile.
ああ、また明日作り直しだな。たく、ここを去る前に早くやっておきたかったってのに。
He muttered to himself, but I froze. Hurry up and get it done?
ほう、明日も作るのか。ならば我もご商売に預かろう。
He didn't even say anything. He just glared at him.
だーち、熱い。こら、我の手に紅茶をかけるでない。
That wasn't very nice.
ああ、悪い。今のうちに召しておこうかと思ってな。
As the two bickered back and forth, Koharu's words lingered in my mind. Am I just a nuisance to him? After we spent the day together, I had begun to believe that we felt the same. I should be happy to just express my feelings. As soon as I thought I might be nothing more than a burden to him, I felt my heart beat engulfed in darkness.
Oh no, she's gonna pass out again. Oh, my vision blurred and my head started spinning. Oh no, not this again. My legs gave way and I slumped onto the nearby sofa, feeling faint. Koharu noticed my half-collapsed state and reacted quickly. His hand gently cupped my cheek.
Yukimaro, 体温計がそっちのテーブルにある。持ってこい。
Without a word, Yukimaro immediately moved. When he handed me the thermometer, I checked my temperature. It was surprisingly normal. Koharu then carried me to my room and gently laid me down on the bed. He's gotta figure out what's wrong with you now. Both Koharu and Yukimaro stayed by my side as I laid in bed. I feel so cold. My body felt hot, yet strangely it was cold to the touch. The thermometer says I don't have a fever. What's happening to me?
今、どんな気分だ？
Try not to shiver, I replied. I feel feverish, but my body doesn't ache or anything. Something's not right. I don't feel sick. But I've never experienced anything like this. Maybe I should go to the hospital.
病ではないか。主様、ここ最近我々以外の怪異と触れ合ったりはなかったか？
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking it was. What? Why do you ask? His question caught me off guard as I shivered. Yukimaro wore a grave expression on his face.
もしや、あやかしや幽霊に当てられたのではと思ってな。
体温計のこともあるし、そっちの方面で考えるのがいいかもな。病気みたいな感覚がないってのも気になる。
Their concern made me anxious. I don't recall encountering anything. I'm so cold.
我は少し出かけてくる。他のあやかしに主様の症状を聞いて回ろう。
ああ、頼む。俺はこいつについてる。
Yukimaro nodded and left the room. Thank you, Yukimaro. I silently thanked him and snuggled deeper under the blanket.
どうした？寒いのか？
Yes, even under the covers, I'm freezing. With that, Koharu suddenly moved closer. He said he'll warm you if you're cold.
あんまりこういうのは慣れてねえが、ことがことだ。
Are you going to lay down with her? Yay! CG, please! Koharu pulled back the blankets and joined me in bed. I was so surprised I nearly stopped breathing. I know, look how tight he's hugging you.
俺は人間じゃねえが、あやかしにも体温はある。体温ってのは温めるのに適してるだろ。布団よりも早く温められるかもしれね
え。Oh, I see. I understood why Koharu was doing this, but having him so close, embracing me, I couldn't help but feel nervous. He held me tightly, trying to warm me. I was grateful, but... Look at that face she's making. She's so shy. Oh, I love that picture. He's going to hear my heart pounding. I knew my heart must be beating louder than ever before.
どうだ？少しは温まってきたか？
Oh, I don't think I'll warm up that quickly.
まあ、そうだよな。あ、苦しくはないか？きつく抱きしめすぎていたら言ってくれ。
I just want to look at it again. I need to look at it. With how shy he is, this must be really hard for him. No, I'm okay. I knew he was only doing this to warm me up, but my heart might get the wrong idea. Does he still think I'm a nuisance? I couldn't figure out what he felt. The uncertainty was painful, even as he held me close.
早く良くなってくれ。お前がこんな調子だと、島で落ち着かねえ。
I'm sorry for being such a nuisance. Fearing I was bothering him again, my worry slipped out, my guilt overwhelming me. I shouldn't have said that. But then he hugged me even tighter.
バカ言ってんじゃねえ。面倒なんて少しも思ってねえよ。だから、遠慮しねえで甘えろ。どんなに心配をかけられても、俺はお前を嫌わねえから。
It's not gonna change how I feel about you. He's not trying very hard to hide his feelings, is he? He just can't help it. Thank you so much. His words meant so much to me. I felt tears welling up in my eyes, and then Oh? Haru, I love you. The words just came out. Even I was surprised by how naturally they flowed. I was immediately filled with doubt. Is this really the right time to say that? But it was too late. I'd already spoken the words. Held in his embrace, I couldn't see his face. Perhaps that was for the best. You don't have to reply. Then, mid-sentence, the door opened with a loud slam.
ミサさん、高熱で倒れて意識不明で大変だってユキマロさんが。
That's so annoying. Dang it, he ruined it. Of course, we're not going to give Koharu a chance to respond because Toga is going to come in and Koharu is going to get all embarrassed and jump out of bed. Toga barged in suddenly and Koharu leapt up from his spot on the bed.
急に入ってくるんじゃねえ
I also quickly got up, but Toga's eyes grew wide as he saw the two of us together. This is...
誤解すんなよ寒さで震えるこいつを温めていただけで
Practically the two of us scrambled for words, each shouting over the other. Toga seemed to understand and sighed.
よかった。ユキマロさんが大げさに言うから心配で仕方なかったです。でも思っていたよりはいいみたいですね。顔色もいいみたいだし。
I'm so annoyed right now. Hearing that, I paused. Oh, now that he mentioned it. I feel totally fine now. I wonder why. I was shivering just moments ago, and now I felt totally fine. Look at this smile. Koharu touched my cheek, and his face filled with relief.
熱は引いたみたいだな寒気はどうだ
Actually, I feel much better. I wonder what's happening. Wait. I read that totally wrong. I read it twice, the same. Maybe Koharu's hot body did the trick. I mean, Koharu's body heat. Koharu's hot body. Oh my goodness. I expected Koharu to blush or get embarrassed, but instead he just frowned. Why? I totally confessed my feelings for him. I completely forgot. I panicked and his face was filled with consternation. What does that mean? Koharu, about what I said.
どうか悪いがこいつを見ててくれないかちょっと調べたいことができたから出かけてくる
He's running away. What?
はい、もちろんです。僕が責任を持って彼女を守るです。
Is he really that desperate to avoid me? I looked at the floor in despair when I suddenly felt his warm hand patting my head. I looked up to see Koharu smiling at me like he usually did.
ちょっと遅くなるかもしれねえが必ず戻ってくるお前の病に関して心当たりができたんでな
I see. I was about to apologize, but instead... Okay, I'll be waiting, thank you. I thought he'd prefer to hear that, so I smiled and thanked him. Koharu nodded and returned to my smile. Take care.
ああ行ってくる
With that, he left, promising to return. You know, that's what Yukimaro did too. And he returned only to say goodbye permanently. I held onto that promise and did my best to send him off with a warm smile. The next night, both Koharu and Yukimaro were still gone, trying to find out what was wrong with me. For my part, all I can really do was focus on my future career path. Alright, I think these turned out pretty good. Stared down at the cookies I had just made, smiling to myself. I used the leftover ingredient Koharu gave me to make this. I wonder how they taste.
わあ、美味しそうな匂いがします。
Hey Toga, I tried baking some cookies. Hey, would you mind trying them and telling me what you think? Koharu said he'd teach me, but I didn't just want to wait and sit around to do nothing, so I wanted to surprise him when he got back.
もちろんです。嬉しいな。最後にあなたの手作りクッキーが食べられるなんて。
You're partying. You're gonna make it worse. Our partying?
おいしい。あ、そうだ。あの喫茶店のアルバイトですけど、母上に話したです。
Yes, I spoke with her this morning. She supported and gave her blessing. Now I just need to visit the cafe and ask about it.
よかったです。着々と自分の道を歩いていけてますね。
It's all thanks to you. You were the one who suggested I take the part-time job. I was now pretty seriously considering becoming a pastry chef, and Tokyo has suggested that I try working in my favorite cafe.
そうだ、よかったらさ、うちでバイトしてみない？君が来てくれたら助かるよ。このお店を熟知している人だからね。
Who would have thought that Tokyo was there that day listening to that conversation? I'm pretty sure you were possessed by him up until the exercising. So much time had passed since then, I didn't know if the offer still stood, but if the owner said yes, I'd be so excited.
ミサさんの力になれたなら、それに勝る喜びはないです。
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to you, not just for helping me with my path, but for watching over me too. Yuka seemed overwhelmed by emotion, and his eyes started to fill with tears.
言わないでおこうと思ったですが、明日には神主さんによってかけられた払いの効果が消え、僕は見えなくなるです。
Oh, tomorrow. Does that mean the other two as well? What? Tomorrow? That soon? Yuka nodded, his eyes still watery, but he smiled.
僕は変わらず、あなたを見守っています。姿は見えずとも、そばに。
I couldn't stop it. It was already decided. My vision began to blur. No, I want to keep smiling. Each moment my eyes are filled with tears is the moment I can't see Toka. No matter how hard I tried to keep my feelings inside, tears began falling from my eyes. Oh. Toka brushed away my tears with his fingertips, and without thinking, I took his hand. This isn't goodbye, right?
もちろん、以前のように戻るだけです。変わったのは、僕がそばにいるのをあなたが知っているということ。それってすっごく嬉しいです。これからもずっと一緒です。
He said, smiling, and I finally managed to smile back. That means I won't be able to see Yukimaro anymore either. But he said he would part when his role of a guardian spirit was complete. What about Yukimaro?
おそらくですが、小春さん同様に、あなたに己が見えるよう術をかけるのではと。
Then I'll have to say goodbye to him when his role as my guardian spirit is done. They were leaving one by one, and my life would return to the way it was. I'm sad, but I want to smile to the very end. I braced myself for our inevitable parting. And that night, I stayed up later so I could spend just a little more time chatting with Toka. Aww. That was sweet. At least we got to see G. I'm excited. 7, 8, and then the endings. Wow. Koharu doesn't come back for a long time. And it says that Koharu's been gone for 2 days. And if Toka was leaving the next day, that means he's no longer in the picture in the next one. But I don't want to listen to birds, so. We are getting close to the end, almost to the end of Koharu's route. Only 2 more to go, and then his endings. I forgot how many episodes Toka has. I already counted it once, but I forgot. I think it's like 6. Yeah, even though Koharu said he's going to try to pretend that he's unaware of her feelings and try to push his own away, he just can't help it. He's not doing a very good job. He does something like try to warm her up, and his resolve is gone. It's just gone. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed, drop a like down below and or subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.